Right, this is a quick walk around video, and this is for a Honda Civic 1.6 EX diesel. This particular car's covered just 57,000 miles and is in really lovely condition. Apologies, it's a lovely day, it's gone a bit breezy, so hopefully you can hear me. This came supplied to us direct from a Honda main dealer. As I said, been very well kept indeed. All the lights and lenses completely clear and intact in the front there. Bonnet of the car, hardly see a stone chip anywhere in there at all, if any. It's very clean. Come down the near side of the vehicle first. It's pretty much mirror smooth in the panel work there, hopefully you can see. Full set of Michelin tyres on this car, always a very good sign of ownership, of course. Front alloy generally good, just a little bit of pickling on a couple of the alloys, which is quite common on these modern alloy wheels, unfortunately. I don't think like some of the chemicals people use to clean them. We're seeing it more and more, all makes and models of cars. But the panel work is incredibly clean, it really is. Rear alloy again very good, just the tiniest little bit of pickling on that one. And around the back of the car, all very clean and tidy, colour coordinated, also colour coded rather. Parking sensors fitted front and rear to complement the rear parking camera. And then around to the off side of the vehicle, which as with the near side, is pretty much mirror smooth in the panel work, it really is. Offside rear alloy, again very good, just a bit of pickling on one of the spokes that I can see there. And then the final alloy is the best of the lot, it's very clean indeed. So apart from a couple of minor bits on the alloys, we're looking at a car that's in absolutely lovely condition. Coming into the boot area, absolutely enormous boots on these cars. Apologise, I've parked in the shade, but the sun's so bright, but it doesn't always do any favours for the videos. But they are huge back here, 60/40 folding rear seats, and then you can drop that little cubby hole underneath the bottom of the boot there down if you wish as well. It's coming into the back of the car now. See there, huge amount of rear legroom on these Civics. They are massive in the back. It's much more like a car from a size up. And the leather work, black leather in the car, it's in absolutely fantastic condition. Passenger front door card again, all very clean. And the interior card, the whole of the interior, as with the exterior, has been kept really nicely on this car. Front passenger seat there, hardly been used by all accounts. All in fabulous order. Driver's door again, all very clean and tidy. And the front driver's seat. You're going to have a front driver's seat, aren't you? Yeah, but there we go. Again, all very good. Just the tiniest amount of wear people get in and out, but nothing of any consequence. The car's been kept beautifully. So sat inside the car now, engine's running through this section of the video so you can see the dashboard illuminated, and obviously to check for any warning lights there may or may not be. The dashboard, to all intents and purposes, looks pretty much as new, and so wonderful dashboards. Sat nav system, you can see they're working perfectly. If I pop the car into reverse, you've got a lovely clear parking camera with the grid on it as well. But everything's working exactly as it should on the car. Really is a fabulous vehicle, this one. And then my favourite part of the dashboard, this fantastic two-tier design. When you sit in the car, you should set your driving position so roughly about here. So the steering wheel rim sits between the speedo and the rev counter. Doesn't block either one of them out, but that's the view you get. And it really is a fantastic looking dashboard. And the steering wheel, multifunction, audio, cruise, hands-free, information display, auto lights, auto wipers. If I pop up here, hopefully I won't snag the wire. You can see there 57,815 miles. It really is a fantastic car. More of which in the following road test video. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda Civic 1.6 EX diesel. This particular car is registered RV13NYO, and mileage at the start of the road test is 57,809 miles. Reason for the road test is so that any potential or prospective customer of ours actually gets to see the car we're advertising in operation. We're aware that we clearly sell to customers from all over the UK, but also mainland Europe as well. So we feel it's right that we put the effort in to show you the vehicle and to, most importantly, report back on any issues there might be on the vehicle so that you know about it prior to setting off to see us. We know just how frustrating it is to go and see a car which looks fine in the pictures and the description, and yet you get there and find out it's got a fundamental problem which you clearly should have been told about. So hence that's why we do it. Road tests are also done on the same very quiet country roads very close to our premises, so hopefully it'll be representative of what you'd feel yourself if offered a test drive. So coming to the car itself, it's been a very, very well looked after car. Engine starts absolutely instantly, of course, settles to a completely smooth and even idle. There's no warning lights on the dashboard relating to the engine or any other part of the vehicle for that matter. And it's been running for quite some time now, well over an hour, and it's a very hot day today. It's 29 degrees and very humid. And the engine temperature is running at a third on the temperature gauge, which is exactly where it should be on a Honda car, whether it be petrol, diesel or anything else. Engine itself pulls absolutely beautifully. It's a great engine. The headline figure for these, of course, is their fuel economy, and they do give extraordinary economy. But they're also a lovely engine to use in operation. It's quiet, it's civilized, it's flexible, it's tractable. Basically, sorry, my keys rattling away. It's just very, very nice in operation. It's a very good companion to the car, and it works beautifully in this particular vehicle. I mean, they're noted for taking absolutely massive mileages as well, so that's never an issue on them. But the engine, absolutely spot on. Engine then feeds through clutch and into gearbox. Clutch on the car is absolutely great. It's slick, silent in operation, smooth. Bike point is exactly where it should be, so all absolutely fine on that. Likewise, gearbox in the car, as you'd expect from Honda, it's a brilliant gear change. It's slick in operation, it's smooth, but it's got a lovely mechanical feel to it. It's very, very, very precise, which I love, but it's got a meatiness which is a sign of just a very, very, very good engineering. The fact that they bother to make the linkage feel as good as it does, because they don't have to. But some manufacturers don't put as much effort in, but this is brilliant. And there's no slop at all in the gear change. It feels exactly as if I'm driving a new car. And it's got that, the whole car feels like that. It's just incredibly solid. They're wonderful vehicles. So in terms of the powertrain in the vehicle, all absolutely spot on. Steering of the car, always very well done on these Hondas. Tracks absolutely bullet straight. There's no vibrations coming back through the steering wheel at this or any speed up to the legal limit, the speed at which I'm allowed to drive the car. And certainly the drivers who go on the motorway, we always ask them, they can feel nothing at all whilst they're on the motorway, either at higher speeds. But it's just a very, very good power steering system as well. It's well weighted, very, very accurate and precise. And I just can't feel any wear in the steering at all on the car. It just feels absolutely solid. Lovely, lovely setup. Same goes to the suspension, if not even more so. It's it's a development of the last Civic chassis, albeit with much cleverer suspension mounts, which basically has stopped a lot of the harshness of the suspension over the the sharper ridges, potholes, that kind of thing. So you've got a very, very, very smooth and comfortable ride, at all times over all surfaces, which wasn't the case on the previous one. I think, but what you haven't lost is any of the agility of the car. It's still, if you're in the mood, it's actually really, really good fun. The corner flat, the body control's really well done. Damping's excellent on the car, and body motion's kept in check through the corners. It's a really nice setup. And what I'm looking for on these test drives is just any signs of any mechanical wear, any sort of clonks coming from underneath, and there's nothing at all on this car, just absolutely silent. You know, obviously you hear it going over the bumps, but you don't hear any other noises. Also worth pointing out, very quiet in here. No kind of door seals or windscreen seals damaged. You know, these are quiet cars on the move. Brakes on the vehicle, just wait till I get around the corner to give them a bit of a shove. Yeah, really solid brake pedal on the car. What I'm looking for on that initial bite is if there's any kind of pulsing on the brake pedal or any vibrations when you hit the brakes. Do they feel solid and powerful as they do? And does the car pull left or right when you hit the brakes? It doesn't. It pulls down absolutely straight and true, so they're all in very fine order. Looking around inside the car, I love these interiors. I always say it. I never tire of saying it either. It's a brilliantly made car. No squeaks, buzzers, trim rattles, nothing at all. Very high quality materials in these later Civics as well. But they mix kind of high tech and style with, you know, convention, which I think they've done a brilliant job of it. So the centre stack here, although, you know, very nicely done, is actually quite conventional in its setup. You know, you've got a nice big, very easy to use sat-nav system, push button, you know, or touch screen rather, and all working absolutely perfectly. Down below that, a really nice high quality dual zone climate control system, pumping out absolutely ice cold air, heated seats, but all the switch gears are the very highest quality. It's lovely in actuation. And then my favourite part is this part in front of me, which I think is just pure genius. You've got this two-tier dashboard where the majority of information that you want to take in as you're driving any car, sort of radio information, trip meter information, but more importantly speedo, is right up high, clear as day, so you can actually look ahead on the road but take that information out in rather through the corner of your eye without taking your eyes off the road. Just brilliant. Then down below that, more conventional dials, all again nicely set into the dashboard itself, and then obviously all the other equipment, which all works absolutely perfectly, by the way. So there's not a button I press hasn't done exactly what it was intended to. But a lovely place to sit, and a really fabulous car to drive. You know, there's very few cars in this class that drive anything like as well as this, but then also have the practicality that this car offers in terms of space, boot space. You know, it knocks most of them into a different county when you put everything together. And on the icing on the cake is obviously the reliability of these cars, which is absolutely second to none. As I said at the start of the video, the point of these videos is just to show the car in operation, but also to feedback on any issues we can find on it, of which I can find nothing at all on this car. And don't think I'm just ticking boxes and saying that all is okay. We do, and we have done many times, told people of any, you know, where there might be something on a vehicle they need to know about, but there's nothing on this. It drives absolutely superbly. However, if I've missed anything on the video, don't hesitate, please give us a call, and I'll happily answer any questions you might have about this car.